Here are some facts you didn't know about Geometry Dash. Number 1. If you type rub power 123, it'll say Ultimate Hacksaw mode enabled, not. And yes, that's genuinely how you have to spell power. Number 2. You can't open these 2 chests in the treasure room. Yeah, those chests are incredibly useless. Even more useless than not hitting that subscribe button. That's probably my worst one yet. Number 3. Finger Dash is missing most of its hitboxes. Like, this just feels completely wrong. And if you do go through that platform that I just showed you, you'll actually miss out a size portal, so you'll be mini when you shouldn't be. And it looks really weird, to be quite honest. But you'll probably fail at the wave, because the wave's now a mini wave. Number 4. The song on the daily is always unknown until you actually load up the level. Number 5. Due to the hitboxes and deadlocked, in the first wave, you can actually go through quite a lot of the spikes. Geometry Dash actually used to be called Geometry Jump, but then it got changed to Geometry Dash. If you go to the game files, you can still see some of the textures say GJ, which is referencing to its old name. Let's move on to some facts you didn't know about version 1.0. In version 1.0, Jump Run Can't Let Go used to be rated insane, and Base After Base also used to be rated harder, as well as Dry Out also being rated harder. On top of that, there was also only one ship. It looks much different than the modern one, because this one has shading, while the modern one doesn't. When you pause the game, normally there's a slider, but back in 1.0, it was just buttons for the audio, there wasn't any sliders. And there was also a help button as well, which modern Geometry Dash doesn't have. Let's just say you've built a very high quality level. You go to playtest the level, but you can't. That's because back in 1.0 you couldn't. It made making levels sync incredibly hard, and if you did want to make it sync, you had to constantly leave the level and rejoin it. That just makes me appreciate 1.0 levels much more. The RobTop website has not been updated in years. When I say years, I mean a lot of years. Will it ever be finished? Who knows. Number 12. I think this one describes itself. This is quite possibly the most annoying thing about the game. For some reason, a lot of the help buttons are completely useless. Some don't even have anything in them. Number 14. There's a 9-star normal level, which if you ask me isn't very normal. The More Games button has literally nothing inside of it. Now there is actually a reason for this. All of RobTop's style games were actually pulled off the store so we could focus on Geometry Dash. And believe it or not, everything that used to be inside of this before it was removed is actually still in the game files. Thanks for watching this video, and I think you will enjoy this video on the screen.